And now, Brooks Ball. Win. chases that one below the zone.
No ball. One strike.
Righty delivers. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Foul ball.
Ground ball left side. And it's just foul. That was close. And that's outside. And it's 1-1. And that one fouled off. Hard hit left side. That's out number one. And a run comes in to score. Kyle Teel steps to the plate for the White Sox.
So important to this.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And they do get the second out of the inning. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Mike Tauchman. Out front with the swing, and that is strike one. And that one lifted in the air center field. Cowser settles underneath it, makes the catch, and that is... Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Misses inside, and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Gunnar Henderson up now, a former Rookie of the Year. He was the first Oriole to... Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
This one high in the air to left center. Hayes sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Teel settles under it and makes the catch. Back here in Baltimore, and now it's Austin Hayes. Out in front and foul to the left side. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Henderson tosses across to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. In the air, right side. And that drops foul. And that's in the dirt. And 1-1.
One ball,
Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Yes.
Baldwin, the batter now as he
0-1.
swings and misses for strike one. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But the White Sox get one on a homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the second. Here's the rookie right fielder, Jeremiah Jackson. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. One strike.
And that one upstairs. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Into center. That gets down for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that.
Fires across the diamond. That's one out, the bottom of the second. Here is Gary Sanchez. Swinging a foul straight back. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. Colton Cowser will hit next. Strike one.
0-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that one missing low.
One ball. Two strike.
Pickoff move to second, and he's back in easily. Jackson on at second with two down. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So one. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Lenyn Sosa. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Sosa measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was born. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pitch came off.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Makes a mess of this one. It gets down. Lead runner puts on the brakes, and it's second and third.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That was one of those swings that feels.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving.
Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes. In there at the knees for a strike. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Tauchman around third. He'll score. Alongside Chris Singleton, here's the center. Field. Pete Crow Armstrong. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1. Ball, that's low.
And he swings through that one.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
That one outside, and the count even 1-1.
1-1.
One out, base is empty. On the ground to third, Correa. Sends it across to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Nico Hoerner will come up to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It's 0-1.
Way out front for strike 2. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. And it hits the fence.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. And he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it. gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And that's
1-2.
outside. This ball's chopped on the ground. Whips it across. And that is the inning. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swings through that.
Altuve has a lot of history with the
0-1.
Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Ball one
Ball.
there.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That missed by a
2-1.
lot. And a count 2-1. Well, with the shift on, hits right into it, gets it to first, and they get the out on Alvarez. Jeremy Pena, the next to hit. First
One
pitch,
ball, no
not
strikes.
close.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Foul ball. That's to third. In time to
He's gone.
push 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Christian Walker. First pitch
No,
doesn't
that
find the
missed.
zone.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
This to third. Whips it to
Got him.
first. And that will end the inning. Top of the second, and now the batter is Carson Kelly. That one ripped left field. Way back there. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run.
Well, a pitcher always wants to miss down if he's going to miss with the breaking ball. Pretty good pitch, but just a really good swing on it. He stayed down, he got through it, and he
1-0.
got rewarded.
Left field, way back there. Gone into the Crawford boxes. A home run. Ian Happ pops one out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Out to short. Tosses to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
And a foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one in the air center field. Myers in position. That's out number 2. So the lineup flips over. Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch
Ball.
misses. And that one hammered. That's back. Got all of that one.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
That one fouled off. Fouled off left side. 2 out, space is empty. That one down the line.
That's
and
foul.
it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Myers going back, makes the catch up against the wall. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. Foul ball there.
That's a ball.
A plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. Comes
Strike
up
two.
empty. That's strike two.
Clearly, he was sitting on a
1-2's the
fastball
count.
right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Ball.
Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one
Count is
misses. Full count now. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Delicious. Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence
That's
in
the ball.
right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Carlos Correa, the next to hit, takes outside. And there's a rocket into the outfield. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one finds the corner, and the count is 1-1. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just...
This one in the air. Swanson. And it's caught for the out.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big.
And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Lays out and makes the play. Runner tags at second. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And now they trail by 1. So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Correa at third with 2 away. Ground ball to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here at Daikin Park, new inning getting started. Here's Nico Hoerner. Brown back to work. Ripped on a line to center. Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they boost their lead. It's 5-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
0-1.
Suzuki now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And there's a foul ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
On the ground, out to short. Throws to first, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Ian Happ up to hit. High fly ball, right field. Sanchez should have this one, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Houston, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped left field. That's back. That's long gone.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Strike two.
He got away with one there, but he knows
No
he
balls,
can't go into that
strikes.
spot very often against a guy like this.
In the air, out towards left center. Half sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Slow ground ball to the right
That's
side.
a foul.
And that's just foul. Pena, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting third in the lineup, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018.
No ball.
Look, it looked
Two
like that
strikes.
curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
To third. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he'll reach second with one away.
Back against the wall with two strikes, but found a way. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Safe at first as they can't make the play. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Hit in the air, right field. Drops into the glove. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. In the air, right field. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. 5-3. Back after this on the show. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that
One ball,
skips
two
in the
strikes.
dirt.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles
He's
it
out.
himself for the out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is off the wall. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And now here is Pete
No,
Crow
that's
Armstrong.
a foul ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through
That's
the
a ball.
infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. So here's Horner now. He's 2 for 2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. One run is in. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Well done. Drives in the run. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Crow Armstrong on third. Horner on at second with 2 down. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Myers takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. And that one fouled off. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
2-1.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. Man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Swing and a ground ball. Bregman to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And the slider just misses. Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. He's got it, and there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Jesus Sanchez. Drilled out towards left center field, reaching back towards the wall. And he misses it. It drops in. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Safe at second.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left field. Happ puts it away, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve. You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems...
On to first. One away here in the 5th. And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. Yeah, that's fouled off. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Swanson digs in. 0 for 2 in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But, you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
No, that's down. Ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runner at third. 2 away. Fouled off again. And it remains 3 and 2. On the ground to third. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in Houston, here's a big power threat. Yordan Alvarez. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And first offering is fouled off. The Cubs leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
In the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the center fielder. Pete Crow Armstrong. Brown back to work. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Swings through that one.
0-2.
The wind and the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Nico Hoerner now at the plate. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. That's a double, and he's got a 4-hit day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him.
Manager out of the dugout now. And Astros go to the pen, and here comes number 48.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And that one wrapped foul. Horner at second with 2 down. That one ripped. And a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away. With 2 out. And up next for Chicago, Carson Kelly. This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Fought off foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him swinging. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the DH, Isaac Paredes. And first offering is fouled off. Paredes, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. 0-2 now. Here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it.
With such an emphasis on launch angle, a low curveball plays right into the hands of those guys at the plate. Really good job of going down there and letting that swing work to get it back up into the air.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back. And it hits the fence. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launching.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Correa on his horse and coming home. He'll score.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Out to short, fires over to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. And next to hit for Houston, Jesus Sanchez. Hit in the air out to center field. Crow Armstrong makes the play. 2 down. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. This one in the air. Bregman. That is the inning. Back here at Daikin Park, top of inning number 7. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. That one is absolutely belted. Gone.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1-2.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Deke is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
0-2 now. Stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Outside low, and the count is 1-2. And that
missed. That's the ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a ball popped up. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So 2 down now, and here is Pete Crow Armstrong. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Makes the play, and that's out number 3. Cubs get 1 of the... Back here in Houston, in the bottom of the inning, and stepping Matthew Boyd into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That one not close. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Christian Walker getting ready to hit. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th, and now it's Alex Bregman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
That missed. That's a ball.
one misses, so a leadoff walk. And now, Nico Horner. Swing and a miss, strike one. Bregman gets his lead at first with nobody out. High fly ball out towards left field. Alvarez going back on it. It's a bomb. A laser to left. It's 11-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Michael Busch. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the eighth. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Hammered, base hit.
Wastes no time there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
There's the swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is down low.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Just off the outside edge.
Full count.
Line to left. Alvarez snags it, and there's 2 down. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. And that one in the air center field, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. This one's out of here, into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. And here comes Carlos Correa. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching down and makes the grab. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And a 1-1. Swings and fouls one off.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. Now here is Jesus Sanchez.
1 ball, no strikes.
And ball 1 to the right fielder. In for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. Missed inside with the curve.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. On the ground, right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across. He's in there. It's 11-7. Jose Altuve up to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fly ball center field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and the inning is over. We go to the ninth, and now it's Dansby. So they turn to their closer, Josh Hader.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that's going to bang against the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And he grounds one back up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. The throw in. It's offline.
He's safe.
The run comes in, and the lead is up to 5. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong.
0-1. Here.
In the dirt, but kept close.
0-2.
You know, what's interesting, Boog, is that games like this can be a little wonky for closers to come in, and they don't have the adrenaline going. It's not a safe situation. It's not even a close ball game that they're finishing, but it's just getting some work to manufacture that.
Good use of wonky there. Bregman stands in now and watches strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2 is the count.
That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 1 run in the inning on this base. Down to the bottom of inning number 9. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Swing and a little roller right side. Handles, throws to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Pat makes the grab, and there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. That's a laser base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And here is Isaac Paredes. In there at the knees. And that's strike 1. Out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Carlos Correa up next on the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cubs slug their way to a win in this one. 12-7 your final score. ready to get underway. And now Harrison Bader. That one outside. And this one is off and running. Into center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe as they jump ahead. A run scores. Luis Arraez stands in. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. One out in the top of the first. Here's Rafael Devers. That one missing inside.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Swing and a grounder foul first base side.
2-2.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to...
Makes the catch. And that is that. Giants get a run on the RBI double. 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Here's the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Ripped on the ground to second. Arraez on to first. 1 up, 1 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. 1 down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Line drive, base hit, right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Center field. Bader should have it. He makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. Here's Mookie to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Tucker off of first with 2 away. Lined, and that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Headed towards the corner. Foul ball. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Lunging, but can't make the catch. 1 runs in. The second run scores, and it's 3-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself.
2-0.
That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Just missed.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
High fly ball out to center field. And that is that. 3 runs on 4 hits. Second inning set to go. Willy Adames stands in. Yamamoto back to work. And Willie fouls one back.